is waiting in prayer. Up into year, that was a whole year 9, half of year 10, I believe. Out of the blue, we were in a conference like this at the gymnasium. We received a message. Carlos can start on Monday. And that was on a Friday. So he joined Maris. And my worry was, he came from a totally different school curriculum. And the exam was happening a week after. Never failed standing at the wall, and I'm saying to God, Lord, you did the switch. You allowed that boy to come and become a part of our family. I don't want him to feel any different from my grandchildren. I want you to make him feel belong. When the exam came out, surprisingly, Carlos went into year 9 and joined year 10 and joined Joshua in the same classroom. When the exam results come out, Carlos came 8th, Joshua came 4th. Only God can do that. Then year 11, during all the COVID and everything, every time I'm telling them, always remember your humble beginning. You two didn't qualify on the first call for that school. Every moment you tell God, I am grateful. I'm sharing this story because only God knew what is best for Carlos. They came home last week, both of them were prefects elect on the silver bench. I invited the mother and I said, prepare their lays and come please and bench your son. She invited back and she said, Ramini, you have looked after Carlos like your own son. If anybody to bench him, it's either you or Gaselim. And I said, look, there's nothing else will please Carlos to have either one of you to bench him. After she benched Carlos that day, she sent me a long message. She said, I cannot even find my own relatives to love my son the way you have loved him. Carlos became a part of our life. He grew up in the village. He moved to SUVA with his family. From a young boy in the village now to be a prefect, silver elect, Pomarist. When God says in Jeremiah 29:11 that I alone know the plans I have for you, it's not just any plan, greater plans. Whatever that you're going through, you're facing, it's not really what you want. Always remember, He's got great plans for you. Great plans. All you need to do is to find that plan that He has for you. And always remember, no matter how difficult and how hard, how painful life can be in your journey, always remember in Isaiah 49:16, He's trying to tell you, remind you, look at me, look at God. He's telling you, look at me. I engraved your name at the palms of my hands. So every time you stand before God when things are not working out, or every time you stand before God because you know your health is failing you, you tell Him, I know my name is engraved on the palms of your hands. You told me so in your word. Because you never lie to your word. Like, look hard onto your palms of your hands. Find my name. Whatever it is you're facing, remember, He knows you. He sees you. Trust Him. And His plans is always greater. Maybe you have a lot of questions and you cannot find answers. You don't need to get the answers now. Once you have Him, you're good. When you have Jesus, you have everything. Don't worry about what people say. They will come and they will tell you, you should be this, you should be that. Or you shouldn't have done that. Or they will come and have a lot of stories. Oh, you didn't get that, you didn't get that. Let them talk and allow them to say whatever they say. You stay focused on the power of God. Keep your eyes fixed upon Him. He is the author, the beginning, and also the end of your faith. And nothing will ever take you away from His presence. No, His plans is far greater than you can imagine. I look at Carlos at home every day. Carlos is like a son, a grandson to me. And during that devotion, we always have every night when they say their gratitude. That particular night after the prefect induction, I turned to Joshua and I said, Joshua, I would like to thank you for your good heart. I would like to thank you for your humility in your spirit. To consider others greater than you and to bring them. Not only that, and every time I hear him talking to his brothers, he's always telling them, today I may be badged as a prefect. He turned to Othaniel and he says, you can do better than me. I'm only a silver. You can get a gold. And he looked to his brother, Israel, and he said, maybe you lack in the way that IQ level, the way it's supposed to be. Your strength is your leadership. Nothing is impossible. Both of you can be greater than me. So if you're listening today, be grateful of the little things that God has given you. If you have a family, hug your children and tell them, you have blessed my life.